Good morning. Uh, See, the certain acts which were prevailing during colonial period of British Empire still looked into to give certain uh, effective uh, interpretation of the existing laws, like 1898 CRPC, uh, wherein uh, how to file habeas corpus, when to issue habeas corpus has been scheduled there. Like that, maintenance also incorporated for summary disposal, uh, fixing liability, particularly husband who neglect their wife and children, and also the parents. They were directed to pay maintenance. Initially, the amount was only 500 rupees per month. That was uh, reintroduced under section 125 CRPC 1973, and that was still existing 500 rupees. Later on, that was enhanced, and now that the limit is sky level. That means any amount. In this proposition, there was several extensive interpretation of 125 CRPC, fixing liability over a daughter who got employment due to the death of her father, neglect her mother. Then the Kerala High Court has directed her to pay maintenance. And the daughter-in-law who obtained same position and enjoying the property left by her father-in-law was also fixed liability to pay maintenance under section 125 CRPC. The another aspect was whether the unmarried daughters are entitled for maintenance under section 125 CRPC has been dealt by several high courts on several scale of interpretation. So now the Supreme Court has put an end to all these aspects by categorically discussing 125 CRPC, that 1898 CRPC provisions, and also Hindu Maintenance and Adoption Act. So this is a fantastic judgment. Those who are wanted for maintenance, children care subject, research subject, you can also go through this judgment. AR 2020, Supreme Court 4335, 4355, Abhilasha versus Prakash and others. 125 CRPC, Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act, Section 23, then 125 CRPC, this Section 20 of Hindu Maintenance and Adoption Act 1956. See, actually what had happened, the wife seems to have filed maintenance before the lower court for her two sons and a daughter, and maintenance was awarded for her, and in between, since the other children became major, they have allowed maintenance only for the fourth respondent. And thereafter, having agreed, she went to district court. District court revised the order, refixing the date of birth of the fourth respondent, the daughter, and maintenance was restricted till the age of attaining majority. Then 482 CRPC was filed before the High Court. The High Court also held that unless and until if the major is suffering from any physical or mental abnormality or injury, then only they can get maintenance. This was a case. Then this SLP was filed, and the Supreme Court has discussed Makija judgment, Jagdish Jugawat judgment, and they have discussed about the question of substantial question of law was that whether the appellant, who although has attained a majority and is still unmarried, is entitled to maintenance from her father in proceedings under 125 CRPC. So this is what decided. They have discussed about 125 CRPC, and they have also said this childless stepmother is also entitled for maintenance. Childless stepmother, that was held at paragraph 20. Then they say then 1956 Act was when enacted. They have concentrated on the daughters who could not get married or not in a better position to maintain themselves. Then they have discussed several Nanak Chand case, a lot of cases they have discussed deeply. Then they say the 488 CRPC, 1898 CRPC was contemplated, still they did not incorporated section 18 of Act for Hindu Maintenance and Adoption Act be decided by the land magistrate. So they say before the enactment of 19, it was well settled the right conferred under section 480 was independent of the personal law of the party. So this Hindu Maintenance Adoption is a personal law. Therefore they have discussed about 488. Then 125 CRPC is after this 1956 Act, Hindu Maintenance Adoption Act. Therefore they have distinguished several judges and several judgment pronounced by the various high courts. Then they have also discussed about Hindu Code, Mullah Hindu Code 539, personal liability of father, husband and son. They have discussed that unmarried daughters should be maintained by father out of his estate, even out of their estate. 543. The Muslim law also discussed in AR 2000 SC 1888. They say the father is bound to maintain his sons until they attain the age of puberty. He also bound to maintain his daughter until they are married. See Mullah's Principle of Muhammadan Law, 19th edition, page 300. So finally, after deeply discussing about all these propositions, they held that the disposal of 125 CRPC conferred with the Metropolitan Magistrate still not expanded when these provisions were conferred to Family Court Act. Therefore, they say unmarried daughter can claim maintenance from her father till she is married only under section 23 of the Hindu Maintenance and Adoption Act. So, in this case, they have held it that maintenance or unmarried daughters attaining age of majority must be under section 20 of the Hindu Maintenance and Adoption Act. But however, they have given liberty to the appellant to approach the court either by maintenance suit or by application. So this was now settled by a careful reading of the entire propositions. They say family court shall also have jurisdiction exercisable by a magistrate of the first class under chapter 9 of the CRPC. So they say that before establishing family court, the claimant must approach district court. Therefore now since the family courts are there, you can very well file applications. This is the proposition of law. Now it is well settled that unmarried daughters can claim maintenance only under section 20 of the Hindu Maintenance and Adoption Act. You have to file application under those provisions. 125 CRPC. Suppose you could, apart from unmarried, you are having any other incapacity, then even male child can also be maintained. Best wishes.